Today, on our episode of How to Be Poor Successfully, I'm going to teach y'all how to stain a piece of wood. This particular piece of wood is a 2x12 that I found on a curb, used a table saw to cut, and decided to turn into shelves. It was already on the wall, as you see. There's a bracket, ignore the Lego cars. And there's another one over there that I made with 2x12. This board, I've already stained some of it. You can see like the difference. It's tacky. It's close to dry compared to this one, which has a lot of stuff on it. But like you can see the color difference. The color difference is pretty obvious. It's a lot more obvious if we go from like right there down to like right here. You see a difference? Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to make that look like that, because again, something everybody needs to know how to do. First things first, find out what you're staining and find something to put it on while you're staining it, because stain is like really thin paint. I got this stuff. I don't know what is it, Varathane, something like that. It's still a wood stain. It was cheap, that's why I have it. And well, actually, it was cheap. I was looking for touch-up paint for my room, and I found this sitting with the touch-up paints, so I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just go ahead. We'll stain these shelves, make them look pretty, and we'll throw a video up on the internet to help some people. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to show you, number one, how to apply a fresh coat. Show you number two, how to apply another coat on top of a coat that's already there, which may not be in this video. There might be a part 2 to this, like tomorrow or maybe Thursday, just because the stain has to dry for the most part before you can put another coat on it. And I want to let this side dry, because I don't want to put another coat on this side. I'm happy with this, so I want to let that side dry, and then I'll flip it over, and I'll do 2 coats on this side, which, can we, hang on, y'all, hang on, pick it up. That's what's currently laying against the table. That's what's been stained. There's a big difference. Right now, I'm just going to do these edges, show you how to do those. So it's pretty simple. What I'm going to do for this is I'm going to clear off my workspace first, because nobody can perform optimally in a dirty workspace. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You can't. You cannot optimally perform in a dirty workspace. So, we got our board standing up. Hopefully it doesn't fall, because that would really screw up the stain that's already on it. And just to make it a little more obvious, the difference in the stain versus no stain, I need a light. That's been stained. That hasn't been stained. One more time. Stained, not stained. Big difference. So now what we're going to do is I got this little paintbrush. It's my staining brush. Time consuming. Works pretty good though. Get your stain. Put it over here. It's because it makes it a little bit easier. And put the camera in my other hand. You dip your brush in your stain. Just like so. Nice and light. May tap it off a bit, get some of the drips off. Get up here, and then just nice and easy, nice and light, brush your stain on. The same way that you brush barbecue sauce onto some ribs that you're going to grill, if y'all have ever done that. Nice and easy. See, our stain's starting to get thin. It's not really getting on there. I'll go back over here. Again, and dip it in. Knock it off. Do it again. You're going to do this all the way down the board. From this end all the way to that end. This board isn't very long. I think it's, 58 inches long. So it's like 4'10". It's not that long. It's also not short. Since I'm already about halfway down it, I grab my can of stain. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it over closer to me. Then I don't have to worry about it dripping if I'm reaching across the table. Again, just dip it in. Brush it on. Real simple, real easy. Depending on the stain that you get, I like this one, and I'm part and partial to I think they call it Minwax, MIN-WAX, I think is what it's called. You get these stains pretty cheap. I think this quart was like $5 at a Menards or a Home Depot or something of that sort. Maybe it was a Lowe's. One of those home improvement companies. Just like that, in the span of less than 5 minutes, we've gotten all the way down it. So now this stain says it takes about an hour for it to dry. I'm going to let it sit for about 45 minutes and then come back and apply a second coat, which will give it a more uniform color so that this top looks like this side right here. And real quick, since I'm going to do something else for the next 45-ish minutes, I take my brush and just clean it off. What you do, take your sink, just open the hot water all the way. Let it get nice and hot, leave your brush under it. You're not really going to see anything coming off of the brush. Do not use your fingers to get the stain off of the brush. It will get stuck to your fingers and make them really sticky. It's like having half-dried super glue on your fingers, except it doesn't come off. It is so annoying. This roll of paper towels right here, multi-purpose. Use them for everything that I need. And I just set the phone up. And I'm sure y'all can see, but hopefully, maybe. Pull off the paper towel. Fold it. Okay. We'll run our brush underneath the hot water again. Shake it off. Put it in between our paper towel. And I do something like this. Just squeeze the holy hell out of it. And after that, grab it right down here at the base of your bristles and pull it out sideways. Just fold it out. Let that paper towel really get into those bristles and pull on them. The paper towel should go from looking nice and white, like that, to like that. Your brush, go back to looking nice and pretty. And when it dries, it won't be all hard and crusty and nasty. That's it. Easy. Simple. And again, because we're letting this sit for about 45 minutes, we're going to take the cap to our wood stain. We're going to stick it on there. Ooh. And our shelf is trying to fall over, which we do not want. Do not let your shelf fall over. I repeat, do not let your shelf fall over. And especially don't let it fall over on your energy drinks, because, then you can't drink your energy drinks. And that's just, miserable. Everybody wants to drink their energy drinks. I got a hammer. This can. Kind of, I say lightly. You're just going to let the weight of the hammer fall around the edges. That's going to seal your can back up. You do the same thing for a paint can. There's no difference. This is a paint can. It literally just has different labels and badges, and I'll prove it too. This is a can of touch-up paint for my... I'm not sure. Anyways, this is a can of touch-up paint for my house. This is my can of wood stain, as you can see, wood stain, obviously. And this is my can of touch-up paint. They both open the same way. Stick your screwdriver under the lid. Oh, I'm going to use my other hand for this. So I'm probably going to have to set the phone up somewhere. This is sketchy, y'all. Don't try this at home. So you screwdriver under there. It'll start to pry it open. Be very gentle, especially with the way that I'm doing this. I could get hurt. Do I care? Not really. Okay, I'm not going to show you on this because that's just too sketchy. I'll show you on this, though. Under goes your screwdriver. Put your screwdriver under, push up, and twist at the same time. Again, up and twist. And you might have to do it once more on the back side. Oopsie. Push up. So let your screwdriver fall. Boom. Off comes your lid. It's your wood stain ready to use. So you're done with your wood stain. Set your cap back on there. And then just drop your hammer on it. And it'll seal itself on up. There you go. It's ready to be put away until you need it again. This is getting tacky. It's going to be a lot less than 45 minutes. Also, it has in fact been about 10 minutes that took a lot less time to dry than I thought it would. Probably just because of how thin the coat is. But now that it's pretty close to dry, that's what she looks like. I have a crappy camera, but yeah, that's what she looks like. So again, real simple, real easy. We're applying a second coat now to the same surface that we just coated. Like I said, about 10 minutes ago. Now, before we sat to let it cure, we sealed our can. We cleaned off our brush. We need to open our can back up. I showed earlier. Screwdriver under, pry up, and then just kind of twist. Put it on the back side, if I can get it, and push down. There we go. Lid pops right on up. Boom. Ready to go. Ready to use. Little side note. If your can of whatever has been sitting for a while, especially paint, before you open it, just shake the crap out of it for, I don't know, 90 seconds, give or take. Get all the stuff mixed back up again. Whatever's settled is now flowing with everything else. Again, same thing. Stick a brush in there. Smack off our excess. Nice, light coat. All the way down it. Same exact procedure as the first one. The only difference is now it's going to feel different because it's not going on our smooth sanded wood like it was initially. It's going on top of an existing layer of stain. So when you're brushing it, it's going to feel kind of like tacky, I guess you'd say. But that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's okay. It's fine. It's supposed to be that way. Don't freak out. And bringing our can over here, since we're about halfway down the board, dip it in, knock off the excess, and just brush her on there. And once this coat has dried, this side of the board will look identical to that side, which is nice. That's what we want. It's going all the way down it, nice and steady. The nice even thickness all the way down. No real issues, no real nothing. Get to the end. Voila! Look at that. Now you can really start to see the patterns in your wood. And your edges. Take a look at your edges here. If it's not coating all the way, like there's that little spot, go ahead, stick your brush tip in there or whatever. Kind of fixed up. Need a little bit of stain put in there. Good to go, ready to fly. See y'all next time.